Oh, been a minute. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the vlogs. It's been a while since I've traveled like this, so really looking forward to it. Reminds me of sort of pre-COVID vibes, but it's going to be a pretty cool trip. Taking off to Seoul, which is in South Korea. I think I've been there 2-3 times. I've vlogged every time, and also off to Japan. First time to Japan. Just want to go over there, have a bit of a break, catch up with a few friends. Mate Quade still lives over there, so looking forward to that. But just go over, dive into the culture, check out some fashion, eat some cool food, and take you guys along with me. So let's get into it. Too strong, brother. Thank you.
Imperial Palace Hotel.
That's the one.
Yeah. Driving time 1 hour, 1 hour.
Alright, day one here in Seoul. Really looking forward to sort of exploring around. I've been here 4 times already, so I kind of know where to go or the places that I do want to roll into. But one thing I've found when traveling is if I treat my stay here like I do back home, I find myself enjoy the travels a lot better, so I stick to a similar routine. Wake up, always try and stay in a hotel with the gym or a gym nearby. Make sure I always got like a desk that I can work from, and I'll just wake up, go for a bit of an exercise, do my YKTR work, and then I go and explore the city. I always like Asian cities for some reason. I feel like I just sort of vibe with it a little bit better. I love the culture, I love the fashion, love the food. It's more of a nighttime city, so sort of waking up at 5:30 in the morning and cruising about is probably not the go here. You're better off sort of staying up later into the night and enjoying the food, enjoying the nightlife. But the cool thing about Korea is they've got some pretty cool fashion here. A lot of the times with YKT I've sold out is from things I've seen over here, it's colorways I've seen over here. Often you don't want to go too far ahead of the curve. I think Korea compared to Australia is probably about 1.5 to 2 years ahead, so you might see a really cool style. You know, everyone's rocking like the thicker collar now. That was here like four years ago. All the wider pants that everyone's wearing, including myself now back in Australia, they've been rocking those for a while. It's the thing is you can't go too far ahead, because if you drop it and it's a little bit too far out there for Australia or New Zealand, people don't cop it. So probably a little bit wiser than I have been in the past, but do enjoy the city. I think I enjoy Asian big cities more than I do like European big cities. I don't know why, it's just probably preference, but looking forward to it. It's going to be a cool trip here in Seoul, taking off to Osaka to catch up with Quade, so I think that's going to be cool. He's been there for like 2 years, he's got a bit of local knowledge. He's been like he's my oldest friend. I've known him since I was 4 years old, so it's just going to be cool to hang around and catch up with him. And then taking off to Tokyo, the Mecca. I'm excited for that, never been there, just want to cruise around there on my own. Hopefully I know one person up there, and yeah, just go seek out some cool stuff. And so I think sometimes with fashion or collection, and I'm sort of right back into it now, obviously a bit more time on my hands, is like it's not always like looking in stores, it's more so like sitting on the streets and seeing how people put stuff together, or you might see a certain color palette in like a cafe, or you might sit in this Korean cafe and the vibe of it gives you inspiration for a photo shoot. So yeah, I'm basically just here to soak it all in. Now, do you know what is? Do you know what the cool thing about sort of Korea and these sort of Asian countries that I really like is, like, a lot of America is commercialized through the internet, so we know exactly what's going on over there with Kef and Emilion Dior, like brands like that. They sort of stand out because they sort of filter their way down through Instagram and Pinterest all the way down to Australia, and we sort of know what's going on. So when you go to America, you're not too surprised. Where I think places like South Korea is, you can sort of cruise around and see things that you've never seen before. I've probably got a better understanding of clothing than I did last time I was here. I understand how things are made and different appliques and EMBs and different styles and everything along those lines. It just makes things a lot easier, and you probably got more of appreciation of how they put things together. Now I'm in Itaewon, and what you do, you get on this main street, you just duck down these back alleys, and you just get into these little streets like this, like a cool cafe or a cool Korean restaurant, cool store. They might be really tiny like this one down here. Some of them are sizes of wardrobes, some a little bit bigger, but there's no like chain stores around here, which is cool. The thing about chain stores is, and like I get it, like people want to scale and get bigger, but you lose that element of coolness, in my opinion. Walked into this Korean curry place, lost as, and lucky this Korean lady helped me out. Yeah.
This is sand curry. And
picked me up a meal. Cam over, man. Get me over here, man. Meant to be Asian, man. Cool little rack here. Got all these vintage style This one's mad. All Korean sizes. Where's the XLs, man? Alright, nighttime in Seoul. This is when the city comes alive. Just heading down, looking for a place called Johnny Dumplings. Meant to be pretty good, but if you're ever in Seoul, stay on Itaewon. They've got all these big alleyways like this. Basically goes nightclub, good place to eat, nightclub. And Koreans love to have a good time, so they're heaps of fun. So fried chicken, get on the bed, get pissed. Good times, but chilling this trip. But looking for this joint, see where we're at. Alright, went to go come check out this place called Johnny's Dumplings. It's meant to become highly recommended. Obviously there's a bit of a line, so I'm not going to wait, but I'll try and come back tomorrow. Alright, just got here. A bit of an intimate vibe, but smash out the food straight away, been here for 5 seconds. Alright, got the pan fried dumplings and the wonton noodle soup. Looks pretty good. Alright, just finished up a feed at Johnny Dumplings. Fuck, that was elite. Obviously I love sort of Asian style food, but everything was it was pretty cheap too. It was quick, it was cheap. Just elite. They had this spicy mussel wonton soup. Fuck. Game over. Broth was mad, mussels were mad. Then down the bottom they had these pork dumplings. Just go. Give me back, man. Holy shit. Alright, lunch is over. I'm gonna head back to work. Alright, so sort of my last 12 hours here in South Korea. So heard this place is one of the best places to shop. Sort of an upscale menswear market. Obviously the decor is pretty cool. Usually in places like this, not allowed to film in here, so we'll just see how we go. But I'll show you the outside of the building. Same again, like it's all standard Korea. Down this random little alleyway. You'd never pick it off the street, but pretty cool layout. They say I won't be allowed to film, but fuck, let's just go have a look and yeah, I just checked out the store. Works out, fuck, sick store, honestly, cool layout. It's kind of built around like this sort of grandstand of shoes and you keep walking up all these levels. But yeah, it was sick. Didn't cop anything, but if you're in Korea, make sure you go check it out. Alright, it's my last night here in Seoul. Sort of the main reason I come here, I come to these sort of night markets. It's by sort of Duda Mall, which is this little fashion area. Came here 3 times before, and it's probably where I get my best inspiration for our brand YKTR. Sort of right down there. It's sort of hard to explain. You walk down there and there's this thing called like a wholesale market. So think of like a Westfield, like it's this big mall and you go in and you can sort of buy all wholesale stuff. So if I owned a store in Korea, I'd buy from there and say my store hosted or housed 20 different brands. As soon as they sort of sell out, I'll go back here every single night and top them back up. Now it opens up at 8 or 9 at night and then closes at 5 in the morning. So it allows people who are selling at retail to come at night time, stock up on all the clothes and then come back. Now, so when I was here 3-4 years ago, everyone had that really thick collar that we all rock now in Australia. But what I'm seeing now is like a lot of wools, a lot of cardigans, a lot of vests, a lot of knitted stuff that looks really, really cool, and heaps of collars too. So when I go for these markets, I'm just trying to find fabrics that look sick or something that we can use for YKTR. I kind of want to expand our product range. Obviously, very well known for hoodies and t-shirts, and it's a staple part of everything we do, and it always will be. But I just want to expand out and do different cool things. So yeah, that's what I'm here for, looking just for different things, different patterns, different types of wools, different types of knits, anything that we can use in YKTR, potentially rolling into summer, but also winter next year too. So looking forward to that. Got half an hour to kill, and one of my favorite places to eat in the world, Shake Shack, is here too. So I don't know why we don't have a Shake Shack in Australia, but every time I'm in a country that has it, I make sure I go get it because it is elite. Thank you.
We've just got the standard shack burger. We've only gone single. Best thing about it is the sauce here. They got their own little special sauce. Bun's always elite. Never had these before. Just crazy. Alright, literally the perfect burger in my opinion. From bun to patty to lettuce to sauce to the size of it. I think it's just perfect. Alright, gonna go check out these night markets. If you want to know where it is, so I'm gonna start at Duda Mall, which is about down there. Walk out of Shake Shack, cross the road, and you just gotta walk dead straight for roughly about 1 kilometer, and then you'll come to a crossing, and then you gotta duck down that alleyway there, and it's called APM. So really cool place to check out that wholesale market that I'm talking about. But just want to go through there, check it all out, touch the fabrics, feel it. Like I said, a lot of it's built around knitted at the moment. There's a lot of vests, a lot of collared stuff coming out. We probably see the full effect of that slowly coming to Australia this year, and then probably by 1.5 years it'll sort of be mainstream. So just want to go through, check out all the shops, check out all the fabrics, and get involved in it, see if I can find anything cool that we can use for YKTR. So that's the goal. That's how you find it. Walk out of Shake Shack, go down that alleyway down there, and it's called APM. And then this is what it's like. It's just all these little tiny stores just like this. There's a denim place, and you just sort of go through. Each one's like pretty small. Just try and find cool things. Oh, sorry. Just try and find cool things that'll work for your brand. So I'll be here for the next couple of hours checking it out. And that's a wrap on the vlog. Wrapping up the last night here in Seoul. Didn't end up copying anything, but super inspired by a lot of the things that I've seen in that market. And I love Seoul. I love the culture, I love the food, I love the nightlife. The people are super kind. I lost my wallet today, and I had it back within half an hour. Left it in a taxi, dropped it off, they rang it up, and I don't feel like there's too many big cities in the world that type of stuff would happen to you. So grateful to be here, grateful to be back traveling again. And yeah, next stop, Osaka, Japan. Thanks for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and see you guys in the next episode.